Hey guys, this is Mark. In this video, I will demonstrate how to delete database objects that have location information in them using location-based criteria. And what I mean by that is you will be able to specify a condition, which we call where clause, that references location coordinates that identify a rectangular area, and we will be able to delete all database objects that have location in that area. We will be working with a table called world cities. I imported some sample data, and here one of the columns is called location. In fact, if we click visualize in the data browser, we'll be able to see every single location that is included for the data objects in this data table. To visualize the data objects that we will be working with, I'll be using a where clause that looks like this. Let me paste it right into here. And what this where clause does, as you can see, it identifies a rectangular area that includes some locations in India and some locations in China. The syntax of this query is that it basically identifies latitude and longitude of the upper left corner and latitude and longitude of the lower right corner. So whatever fits in that rectangular area is going to be deleted in the example that I will be creating. By the way, if you want to see the actual objects, you can take this query, go into REST console, put it into the where clause and click get, and that returns all the objects that fit this specific criteria. If you want to see how many objects there are, if you click on the object ID to get this field, it's kind of a little trick that you kind of need to know. If you want to get the count, just type in the word count and click get, and it returns the actual count. 77 objects that we will be working with that match this criteria. For this, I will be using UI Builder and Codeless logic because I want to demonstrate how to get this done specifically from UI Builder. And the actual query, I will just hard code on the client side, but you can create that query dynamically once you have the coordinates. So I'll switch to UI Builder. Here I have this page, and in here let's just add a button that will delete the objects and change the label to delete objects, and the ID will be delete button. And in here, and by the way, let's also add a text field that will display how many objects were deleted. So here is a text component, and then for the data binding, for the content, we will say objects deleted will be the property in page data. Now if we go back to the button and then go to the logic and then add on-click event, in here what we will do is under Data API, you will see there is a block called bulk delete. This is the block. Put it right into here, type in the name of the table, world cities, and I will use that where clause. By the way, if you are going through Backendless missions, you will have this where clause right in the instructions for this particular task. As you can see, there is an option to return count of deleted objects. So click that. And then whatever is returned, we want to display in our text field. And for this, if you go to object and use set property in, we'll be setting it in page data. And I believe the name of the property was objects deleted. But let's double check that. Select text field. And yes, it is objects deleted. So now that's all it is going to take. And here's this logic once again. Use bulk delete table name and the where clause. And let's run this example and delete those objects. So now click the button. There you go, 77 objects were deleted. So now if we go back to backend and run the same query to get, it returns 0 because all these objects are now gone and were removed from the database. In fact, if we go back to data browser, you see the query is here, but there is no data to display because we just deleted them all. I hope you found this useful. Thank you for watching this video, and as always, happy codeless coding.